Oh yeah, baby, Arizona World Heavyweight Champion back here again with a crazy little controversial video. At the A Spunky recently did a video as sort of a topic for his podcast. And, you know, he was just saying to Ian, "Hey Ian, what do you think about certain YouTubers like the Game Chasers? Not to point them out or anything, but what do you think about them getting some, I don't know, deals like going in the back of the store or getting special lower prices? What do you think about that, Ian?" I don't know, whatever. Okay, enough of that silliness. The whole question is, are stores, dropping their prices too low for certain YouTubers like the Game Chasers or other famous YouTubers like that? And it's kind of hard to say, unless you are an actual store owner, where your point of view is, okay? Because the Game Chasers, I've seen, all their videos before, and sometimes they get to film at certain places and there are times they don't, where they had to make like artist drawings and all that. They, Gangster 81 has to transform into a car and all that because they weren't able to get footage. But yeah, other times they go to places like ANC Games, Retro Replay, the Train Post. They're able to film inside the store and, get the occasional deal here and there. And, good for them because, yeah, if you know me, yeah, I'm a Game Chasers fan. They were always cool to me and Jason way back when. They came up to Con Bravo like 3 years ago. They shook our hand. The Game Chasers actually given us deals before, like when they have like a little vendor table and all that, and they're selling games. If we buy like a lot of games and all that, they would give us a deal. And it's pretty much like the same story if they go to like a particular game store. They're gonna want a deal too. They're gonna want to barter. They're gonna want to do bundles, and they'll spend the cash. Even when we went to like MegFest, we wanted to do something special. I did a painting for them. I don't know if you've seen the episode yet, but yeah, it's like a Double Dragon knockoff. And Jason, he was able to get a good deal on a couple of Action 52 games. And if you know that game, your NES games, those are a couple very rare NES titles. But Jay was able to secure them and said, "Here you go, Game Chasers." I can't speak for Jay, but I think he was pretty shocked that the Game Chasers were able to acknowledge us. I run the flea market booth over at the 400 Market, Video Games 101, and yeah, it may sound like I'm giving out a shameless plug there, but man, do I need it, because I worked this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and man, was it slow. I don't know if there was like a special event going on or something, but man, both the Saturday and Sunday, I think there was only like 50 people that passed by the whole weekend, and man, it was very awkward. I only made like a few $100, but hey, it's something at least. And if the Game Chasers if they ever decide to come down to my booth and want film, hell yeah, am I gonna give them a discount. Yeah, Billy was able to get that Super Nintendo sign for only $25. And yeah, that's something that, the store owner probably could have charged a lot more for, but he decided, throw these guys a bone and here, you can have the sign for $25 because, that's probably something that the guy wanted to get rid of right away, and he's probably just thankful for the Game Chasers for filming in his place and getting the word out about this store, because I also remember seeing a bonus feature on the second season of the Game Chasers where he was able to talk to the store owner, and yeah, he was thankful for the Game Chasers for giving his place some extra attention. Yeah, I can't speak for every store owners, but man, I would do it in like a heartbeat. Being the Bomberman World Champion only carries a little bit of weight. It's hard to get the word out sometimes, and have an internet show that gets like 10 to 100,000 hits per video. Yeah, you're darn right I would give the Game Chasers a deal if they ever decide to show up in my neck of the woods. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm nuts? Do you think the Game Chasers are getting too good of a deal? Or do you think they're not getting enough of a deal? Because, yeah, certain videos, you do see them, they won't get like a certain game or anything like that because the deal wasn't good enough. You know, like Secret Scout, or they didn't get like Bones Adventure for the original Nintendo, because yeah, the store owners will get them the occasional deal, but not always. Comment below and all of that. Let me know if you think this is like a big controversy and YouTubers shouldn't be getting a good deal at certain places, or do you think, yeah, as YouTubers, why not try to get a better deal? Do I count as a famous YouTuber? I don't know. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay, and that's it for me. This is Arizona World Heavyweight Champion, over and out.